Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to import characters from Smite into Blender. Um, if you do this correctly, you will find that your end product will look something like this. Let's go to rendered. It'll end up something like that. Now you can make artwork or maybe an animation, anything you can think of, pretty much. So that is what the end product will look like. So let's get started. Let me cancel out of that. Yes. Okay, so what you need is Smite, and you need it updated to the latest version. Then click Open File Location, and after that, look for high-res games. Then Smite, Battle Game, Cooked PC, Characters. NPCs and gods are usually the ones you're going to be using. NPCs are your Gold Furies, your Fire Giants, etc. And gods is pretty self-explanatory. Now, what you need to know is that if you want to import a god like Artemis, you'll probably be wanting to import her boar as well. So anytime a god has like a pet, like Scotty or Bastet with her cats, it'll be in the gods file, and it will not be in the NPCs like you would think. So if you want to import Bastet and her cats, it'll be in the gods file. So don't worry about looking through the NPCs folder. So quickly copy and paste, and then you're done. I have mine right here. Next, you're going to want to download Blender. Come on. From the blender.org website. After you go there, you click older versions and look for 2.75. Alright, you'll see 2.75 and 2.75a. Go to focus on 2.75. Now you'll download the one that is associated with your Windows system. Mine was 64-bit, so I downloaded the 64-bit. You might have a 32-bit, or you might have Linux. And go ahead and download whichever is correspondent to your system. It's 100 megabytes, so it's not too bad. Now close that out. And after that, install Blender, open up Blender. Now we'll do this quickly. User preferences, under files, go to add-ons, write PSK, make sure they're both check marked, and under input, excuse me, under input, make sure it's select with left. I think by default when you install Blender it's select with right. I don't know why, but just make sure it's select with left. Then click save user settings, exit that out, and go ahead and close Blender. Now, if you have ever installed a Minecraft mod, God, come on. Okay, you know about app data. If you don't, just write the percentage sign, app data, and then percentage sign. Write two percentage signs and an app data in between, and then click it, and you'll find a new folder called Blender Foundation. Double click on it, click Blender, and you'll find a 2.75 folder. Go ahead and delete yours. I will provide you with mine. Mine has the configurations and the preferences and the add-ons and the scripts that you will need for this tutorial. So delete yours and drag mine in, and then you are done. Now you're going to want to download UModel next. UModel is, I'll provide you with the link, and once you click it, download UModel for Windows 32. Download it, install it. After that, open it up. Now click on it, run. Now this takes a few tries to start up. Usually takes 3. I do not know why. and nothing. Okay, should have started by now. There it goes. Go to game, find the god you're looking for, and I'm gonna show you. Let's try a Wheelix. Open it up. You'll find these textures sometimes, texture maps. Go ahead and export it nonetheless. Open packages and find the folder you were clicking on or the god you wanted, and click export. Sorry about the background, my computer's kind of weird. Now you'll find that if you want an Awilix skin or any type of god that you want to import with the skin, you will find that it just shows textures. Sometimes it'll show the mesh. Now what you want to do is you want to goof around with the boxes, the textures, and these checkboxes. You'll want to mess around with them until you find the god you want, and then you export it. And that is it. Hopefully I explained that part right. It is a little bit complicated, and you might want to mess around with it some, but you'll get it. After that, I think that is it. Go ahead and open Blender. Import. If you did the checkboxes I told you to, under the user preferences, it'll show skeletal mesh PSK. Go ahead and click on that. Find your UModel folder, and under UModel you'll find a UModel export folder. Now we did Awilix, so let's find Awilix. Got Awilix. Go to skeletal mesh 3, Awilix PSK. Now you'll see when you find two folders, two files, you don't want to select both of them and import them at the same time, because that will cause issues. As you can see, you cannot see the Jaguar, so you are going to want to delete everything except for the camera and the lamp. You might want to delete the lamp as well, so it doesn't really do anything much to our file right now, to what we're trying to do. Go ahead and select the god again, just one this time, and usually the god is the bigger file of the two right now, and you'll see that Awilix is there, and you can see other bones in the shape of her Jaguar. Go ahead and import her Jaguar, and you can see it's a little big. Now go ahead and move that. Now what you can do is you can delete the bones for the Jaguar and then make the Jaguar into the bones, but that would be too complicated for this tutorial, and it would take way too long to explain and to demonstrate. So for this tutorial right now, we'll just work with what we got. As you can see, you can move the Jaguar around. You'll just have to deal with the extra bones. You can delete them if you want. If you go to edit mode, I think you can delete them. It'll make life easier, but you don't have to necessarily. So just go click on the bones. If you can't see the bones for some reason, they're right here, as you can see. You can click C to bring up this brush, which you can select multiple bones with. And as you can see, sometimes the bones in the face do not move anything at all, and sometimes they move way too many things. As you can see, I think this one alone moves like her her mouth and her eyes. Now I could show you how to fix that, but it would take too much time right now. So I am just going to show you how to pose for this tutorial, and that is it. So go ahead and click C, maybe select the bone, multiple bones here. Oops, man, I forgot how to do this. Let's go to individual, see if that works. No, it does not. Active element, there he goes. Now what you want to do is click R to rotate, and you can click Z to rotate on the Z axis, Y on the Y axis, and X on the X axis. Now you can also do that with S, which is scaling. So you can scale to make it very small, or scale on the Z axis to make it small on the Z axis, and on the Y as well. But for right now, we're not going to scale, we're just going to rotate. And this is how you pose characters in Blender. Now Blender, I have to tell you guys, that has a steep learning curve. Even I spent like 2 years learning Blender, and I still don't know everything this program has to offer. I'm sure you guys can find some tutorials and stuff to help you out, but I don't know what else to tell you, but just watch videos if you want to learn how to get better at this. But if you guys need to know, maybe you want something specific, like, hey, can you show me how to make water? Can you show me how to make a background, grass, trees? Just ask away, and I'll see what I can do. I'll show you guys some of the pictures I've made here. Hopefully you guys can see it. Where is it? Final. There's it. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna try to upload this in 720p, so I don't know the quality. Let me see if I can open it. Every time I try to open it, my computer just lags like crazy. I'm not gonna try this because it takes way too long. It takes far too long to open it. So that is pretty much the whole tutorial. Well, there is one last thing I should talk about. Go to Cycles Render. You're gonna be using Cycles Render for everything pretty much now. Click on this little white circle. Go to Rendered. Now you'll see you can't see anything from device. You see this under this camera tab. You see device. Switch to GPU compute. And let's give the world a little bit more light. Use nodes, color. Go to a bright color. Let's make it a little bit blue. Then go back to solid. Click on the character that you were messing around with. Use nodes. Click on that. Image texture. Open. Find your UModel export folder. Find the Whelix or the God you're using, and you'll find a textured folder. For ours is God Whelix textures. Texture 2D. Click on this so you can see what you're clicking on, and go ahead and click on that. And click on the Jaguar. Use nodes. Same thing, same method. Find the folder you were using. It'll be under the Whelix texture folder, texture 2D, and it's usually the DIF. That means diffuse, and ours is right there. Open image. Go to rendered, and there you go. There you have it. That is how you import gods into Blender, and that is how you can pose your gods in Blender as well. Now, if you need any help, maybe I made the tutorial wrong, maybe you might have some questions, go ahead and comment below, and I will try to see if I missed something, or I can help you out in any way. Maybe I need to make a tutorial that explains your problem if too many people are having it. But if that is it, I think that is all. And thank you guys for watching this tutorial. And oh, one last thing before I let you guys go. I am selling shirts, and this is to help me buy a new hard drive, because my last one broke. So if you guys are interested in this Game of Thrones inspired Fenrir is Coming shirt, it is in the description below. And I also have a Do You Even Crit Ratatosker shirt that I made, and it was very popular actually. A lot of people bought it. A couple people bought it. I don't want to say a lot, but a few people bought it, and it really helped me out. So if you guys are interested in buying these, they're in the description below. So if you guys want to support me, that'd be great. But that is it for this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.